Good morning, Grand Rising. Good morning, good morning. If you were here yesterday, you know that I'm going to be adding some 260s to the balloon garland. This needs to be tighter. Hello, hello. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this morning. Then we're just going to add it on to the garland and just add some movement. And before I do that, my neighbor gave me some balloons. That she had bought from Temu. My neighbor bought these, not me. And she said to me, they're supposed to be round. And I told her, well, they are orbs, but I do know from, I did some stars that was this iridescent kind, and they just kept popping. So let's inflate these for my neighbor and see what happens. Because I feel like they're gonna pop. And the funny thing is she told me she was trying to blow them up by her mouth. I told her, no, you can't do that. You see, like this, that is not a proper orb. You have to keep inflating until you have the round shape. Trying to inflate all the air, all the wrinkles out. It still has all the wrinkles. I love the iridescent. I just don't like that they pop easily. I feel like it's gonna pop. Am I able to pump so much? I think I'm just going to be trying this little one. It's like the air is not going in here. I could probably use a lot more air, but I'm going to put these away and do what I'm going to do. neighbor is a photographer for animals, and those would look cool in her backdrop. Okay, so in case if you weren't here yesterday, I had done let's see if I can show you guys. I had done this. I love the foils. The seal is 42 inches and the zebra is 43 inches. And I think I might do some hanging balloons just to fill up the area. Oh, and I'm going to put together one more stand. This stand that I'm putting together is the same thing that I used for the stand for the garland. And I'm just going to put one together like a cake stand. And I added a link to my link tree in my bio for these stands. They come in a set of 10. And I believe they are 23 and a half inches tall. I gotta tighten them up with an Allen key. Some more screws. If you were on here yesterday and you saw I kind of abruptly finished, Ron came home, so I had to make dinner. And I didn't realize it was 4 o'clock. The time seems to want to fly by when I'm on live. almost got this put together. Okay, now it needs an acrylic top. These stands are from Yellow. And like I mentioned, I have a link in my bio. So for the acrylic tops, you need to peel off the protective film. It's on both sides. It keeps it from scratching when it's being transported. And then it'll just sit right on top. Where that one's gonna go. Put you right there. Okay. I am located in Ontario, Canada. I am in a city called Belleville. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this. Kind of looks like a wave. And if you weren't here yesterday, I made this one yesterday. Is this Stephanie? No, it's Tanya. And I made these yesterday as well. There will be a video on YouTube soon for these. I'm going to use Sempertex Reflex Gold balloons. These are 260s. And you need 4 of them. And you want to stretch all of your balloons. And I'm going to put 2 pumps of air in each one. And let a little bit of air out. In the balloon world, that's called burping. I'm going to tie 2 of them together. going to do the same thing with the other two. And the last balloon. So you should have your balloons like this. I'm going to make a little ball. I'm going to hold that because I'm going to do the same thing with this side. So now we should have this, and we're going to connect by twisting those over like that. So now we end up with this. And this is tricky for me to show you because I usually do this on a table, but I don't have an overhead. So now, from the part that has the nozzles, you're going to make 2 bubbles. Then you want to hold that while you make 1 bubble on this balloon. So now you end up with this. Now you're going to twist these 2 together. And it'll be looking like this. Now you want to go back to this balloon that has the nozzles. Make 2 bubbles. Hold those bubbles. And now this balloon, you're going to make a bubble. Now we're going to twist these 2 balloons together. So now this is what we should end up with. Okay, next we are going to make a bubble with this one and with this one and twist them together. You also want to squeeze your balloon. So we're making 1 bubble. Hold that bubble and create the next. Now we're going to twist these 2 like that. So now we should have this. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles with this one and 1 bubble with this one and twist together. 1, 2, hold them. Now we're going to twist those two together. And we're going to do the same. We're going to put 2 bubbles on this one and 1 on this one. Trying to keep them even. Okay, hold that. And I'm going to make 1 bubble on this one. Now I'm going to twist these 2 together. And this is where we are at. So now I'm going to make 1 bubble with this one and 1 bubble with this one and twist them together. Again, squeeze the balloons so that they're softer. And I'm going to be making a few of these, so if you're just joining and you missed how I started, I'll be making them again. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles with this one and 1 bubble with this one and twist them together. And we're going to do the same over here. Make 2 bubbles on this one and 1 bubble on this one. And now I'm going to twist them over. Now we're going to make 1 bubble here, 1 bubble there, and twist them together. Squeeze. And now twist together. Okay, again, we're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one, and twist together. It takes getting used to holding all of the balls, but you'll get it. Now twist together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one. And this is what we have so far. We're just going to keep going. So now you want to put 1 bubble on this one, 1 bubble on this one, pinch them together, or twist them together, I mean. So that you get a squeeze. Okay, again, we are going to make 2 bubbles here, 1 bubble there, and twist together. Okay, again, we're going to do 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one. Once you do this many times, you'll have it all figured out. And she might curl a bit, but that's okay, it gives it more character. So now we're going to go back to twisting a bubble on this one and this one and twisting them together. And we really didn't want that to happen. That's okay. We're going to make this a small one. I'm losing that one. It's okay. Usually when I make these, I never have a prop. But it can still be used. And I know I could have fixed that. But it's okay. If it happens on the next one, I'll be repairing it. But we can still pop this one in somewhere. Like right there. How does that look? Obviously there's going to be more. Let's try it again. I'm going to stretch all 4 of your 260s. And I'm inflating them with 2 pumps of air. Let a little bit of air out and tie it. And repeat the steps. You want to tie 2 together. And we're going to do the same thing with the other 2. This time I'm going to do this, as I forgot to last time. Okay, so we're going to make a bubble. Hold that bubble, and we're going to do the same thing on this one. Now we have 2 bubbles. And we're going to twist these 2 like. Now you're going to take this balloon and make 2 bubbles, and with this balloon you're going to make 1 bubble. You're going to hold those bubbles and create another bubble on this balloon. Now you're going to bring these 2 and twist them in place. Now we're going to be making 2 bubbles on this one and 1 bubble on that one and locking them in place, twisting them. One bubble over here. And now you want to twist these 2 together. Now we're going to make 1 bubble with this one, 1 bubble with this one, and then we're going to twist them together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles with this one, 1 bubble with that one, twist together. Twist together. So again, we're going to make 2 bubbles over here, 1 bubble here, and twist them together. And twist together. Now we're going to make 1 bubble with this one, 1 bubble with this one, and twist together. I'm going to squeeze the balloons first. Again, we're going to do 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and then twist together. Repeat the steps on this side, 2 on this one, 1 on this one. We're going to keep going. So now again, we're going to do 1 bubble on this one and 1 bubble on this one and twist together. Squeezing first. 2 bubbles on this one bubble on this one. I am going to be making more of these, so if you want to make it with me, you can. And twist together. We're going to do the same thing, 2 bubbles on this side, 1 bubble on that side, and twist together. Now again, we're going to do 1 bubble and 1 bubble and twist together. Make a good squeeze. Doing this makes me feel like I want to learn how to make dresses, because it's the same kind of technique, I believe. And we're going to do 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one. And twist together. We're going to do the same on this side, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to the center, 1 bubble, and twist. I'm going to squeeze first. Squeezing the balloon helps keep it nice and soft. Twist together. Two bubbles on this one bubble on this one, and twist. Now we're going to go back to this one, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. It's getting longer. Okay, back to the middle. 1 bubble, and twist. We're going to go back to this side. 2 bubbles. Bubble here. And twist. Now we're going to repeat the steps. 2 bubbles here, 1 bubble there, and twist. Okay, we're gonna go back to the middle. One bubble, and twist. This one I'm gonna squeeze. Twist. Two bubbles here, one bubble there, and twist. Now bring them together and twist. We're going to make two bubbles on this one bubble on that one, and twist. So if you see, I am just twisting this part. Now we're going to go back to making one bubble on this one bubble on this one, and twist. Soft first. Now we're going to do two bubbles on this one bubble on this one, and twist. Now we want to do the same over here, two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to the middle balloons again. One bubble in this one bubble in this one, and twist. Squeezing first. Oh, somebody asked yesterday if my fingers are sore. My arm is. Okay, we're gonna make two on this one. Wait, yeah. We're gonna make two on this one and one on this one, and twist. And we're gonna go back and make two on this one and one on this one. This is what I have so far. This could be a scarf for a snowman. Note to self for next year. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the middle. One bubble, and twist together. We're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and twist together. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one. And twist together. I think I'm going to go 1 more row. So again, back to the middle, we're going to do 1 bubble and 1 bubble and twist together. Two bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and twist together. Now we're going to go back over here, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, twist together. I probably could make 1 more row, maybe even 2 more. But I think we're going to keep it at this length. So now you want to cut these. First I make a bubble. I'm going to hold that bubble. I'm going to make another bubble and the one beside it. So I'm going to be tying them together. Now I can let go of those bubbles. And now we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I made a bubble. And then I just cut the end, hold on to the bubble while making a bubble in the next balloon. Now I can let go. And carefully tie them. And this is what I have. It's like a wave. I do feel like if I made sure all the bubbles were the same size, it might have stayed flat. But I know some of them are different sizes. And let's see. kind of like the wave. I'm going to tie it right on to the stand. So let's see how that's looking. It's always good to step back because then you can see if you need to make an improvement. I wanted to give it some movement. I think that works. Let's make another one in case anybody wants to follow along. Water break for a second. I should have made a smoothie this morning. So again, we need 4 260s. I'm going to stretch each one. And I'm going to give it 2 pumps for each balloon. Release some air. I lost my nozzle there. That happens sometimes. It comes right off onto the hand pump. I'm going to do another one. Tie them together. And these fingers are starting to hurt. Tie these 2 together. So now we have them like this. Yeah. The twisting, sometimes, yeah, you need those breaks. Ron and I did an event for hockey, and there was a lot of kids. We were 4 hours nonstop. By the time I got to the last balloon, I was practically in tears. My hands were cramping. I don't know I can handle 4 hours of twisting anymore. So, I am going to make one bubble. I'm going to hold that bubble, and I'm going to make one bubble on this one. So now we have 2 bubbles. We're going to twist these 2. Just like so. And now with this balloon, I'm going to make 2 bubbles and 1 bubble on this one. That one is too big. Now we're going to twist those together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one, and then twist together. You always want to hold or else you're going to lose those bubbles. And that's what I have so far. I need the window open more. Starting to overheat. Okay, we are going to make 1 bubble with this one, 1 bubble with this one, and twist together. First I'm going to squeeze the balloon. Okay. 1 bubble. 1 bubble. And twist together. Now we're going to make 2 twists on this one, 1 twist on this. Hold on. We're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and then twist together. Now you're going to twist those 2 together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and twist together. Now we're going to make 1 bubble, and twist together after I soften. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist together. Now on This side, we're going to do 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist together. Now we're going to go back to the middle ones, 1 bubble, and twist together. Now we're going back to this one, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, twist together. Now we are going to go back on this side, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, twist together. We're going to go back to the middle, 1 bubble, twist together. Squeeze it first. Now we're going to come back up here, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, twist together. Now we're going to go back to 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist together. Now we're going to go back to the middle, 1 bubble, and twist together. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to the center, 1 bubble, and twist. And you always want to be squeezing to keep the balloons soft. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're back to the middle, 1 bubble, and twist. Squeezing first. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And this is a workout. Now we're going to go back to 2 bubbles and 1 bubble and twist. We're going back to the middle. We're going to make 1 bubble, and twist. Squeezing first. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're going back to 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And twist those. We're going back to the middle, 1 bubble, and twist. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And we're going to do the same thing, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. We're going to go back to the ones in the middle. I'm going to make 1 bubble, and twist. And squeeze first. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And then again, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. think we're gonna go one more time. So back to the center, you're gonna put one bubble and twist. Squeezing first. Two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. And then we are going to do two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. I probably could make one more row, but I'm going to stop at this row. Now I'm going to make a bubble. I'm going to hold it there, cut the tip, and I'm going to keep holding it while I do the same to the next one. Hold it. Now you can let the air out. And you want to tie it. And we're going to do the same on this side. I'm just going to make a bubble. I'm going to hold my fingers right in here. Cut it. And while I'm holding it, creating another bubble with the other side. This one is going to be louder, maybe. And you can release and then tie together without the balls deflating. I always like to tie it twice. And now we have another piece to attach. That was quicker. The more you make, the quicker they go. Give me a belt. Yeah, up here, no, down there. Okay, let's see. Leave. I'm just kind of sticking them in. But if I were doing them at an event, I would use some kind of adhesive. Let's see. I wanted to have a little wave like that one down there. I'm going to tie one of the necks of this blue balloon with one of my ends of the 260. Tie it twice or it won't work. Hello everybody. I think I'm gonna make one more of those. I don't even know what to call these, but I love them. My arm's a little, already my arm is hurting, like I hurt my arm, but this just intensifies. I think it needs more. think I'm going to give this arm a rest for a second. And I'm going to hang some balloons from the ceiling. Yeah. So we'll come back and do one more of these after that. And by the way, never throw out your scraps. I mean, these, yeah, because they're too small. But like this, you can always use it for something. That balloon is not liking the window. You have the window open. Either it's from the window or the heat. Oh, it's the window. Okay. This zebra balloon is 43 inches tall, and it stands by itself. And the seal is 42 inches tall, and it stands by itself. This one was staying up. I really think it's the cold. Let me get my heat going. Okay. Now it should be okay. Later. These are just the same balloons that I used yesterday when I was making the garland. So we have Pro Latex. My honest opinion of these is I'm not very happy with them. I prefer Sempertex, Calisan, Qualitex. Okay. And these balloons, I found them to be streaky. I will inflate one of the 19-inch and show you if you missed it yesterday. Do you guys see the lines? The streaks? They are not so bad on the 12-inch, but the 19-inch are not the best. Okay, I'm just thinking now. Just thinking what I'm gonna do with the ceiling. If I want to have connecting balloons or just balloons by themselves. Okay, let me grab fishing wire. And I grabbed some 3M command strips. No hooks, just the strips. I've got some painter's tape. Okay, I am going to, I can't remember if I have any gold. No, that's just for the accent. So this one is not too bad for streaks. I don't really see any. But the 19-inch is awful. And I'm looking at this and I can see it big time from where I am. You guys may not. Okay, I'm going to tie fishing line onto the balloon neck. You want to get it under that nozzle. And like I always say, tie twice. Not sure how long I want this one, so I'm just going to leave it like this. I need U-glue dashes as well. I love these U-glue dashes. You can also get them in strips. Okay, this one is not the painter's tape. You need it to be something stronger, like these. So I am going to put the U-glue dash directly on the balloon. You want to rub. That activates the glue and creates heat and activates the glue. Then I'm going to take a 3M command strip. And attach it to there. The black side is the side that you would peel and put on the wall. The red side is what I'm going to use right now. Now there is stickiness on this one, on the red side, but it's not enough. That's why I use the U-glue. I'm just going to stick it onto the ceiling. Move you guys back. I think you can kind of see the ceiling there. Okay. I'm going to take this one, put it up on the ceiling. Right here. Which I realized as I was doing it, I usually put the 3M up there first. But it should be okay. Now I'm going to get some 5-inch. Have some in the Caribbean blue, standard teal, and standard orange. Let's go with the teal. Oops, that was my fault because I hit the fishing line that I forgot was dangling there. Doesn't have very much stickiness. Okay, I'm gonna do like I said and put the 3M up there first and then connect this one. Another glue dot. This time I cannot hit that fishing line. I'm going to cut it. As long as you remove these proper, there will be no damage. If you don't remove them properly, you get damage, and I'm looking at my damage over there because I didn't do it right. Okay, now we should stay up. I'm gonna cut the wire. The fishing line, I mean. Okay. Right there. Now the 5-inch. I'm just going to tie it on to the fishing line so that it looks like it's floating in the air. Just gotta remember that easy way of tying it on. We'll put one more at the bottom. Let's put an orange. This one I'm just going to tie it right to the bottom of the fishing line. For the next one, I'll pull you guys closer. Okay. Voila. Gonna get some more. Just putting a glue dot on the top. Oh, I forgot to tie some fishing line. I'm not a huge fan of fishing line. Sometimes so tricky to get it to tie. fishing line. Where am I cutting it? Right there. Now I'm going to get an orange balloon. 5-inch. Tie it onto the fishing line. And now a blue one for the bottom. Okay. Now if you're not dangling fishing line, you can just use a glue dot with packing tape. These don't have to be U-glue, you can just use regular glue dots. And I keep forgetting to check for white packing tape. Just cutting a small piece. Sticky side will be on this side. The other side is sticking to the glue dot. This one right there. Do another single balloon. I don't think I'm going to be making any balloons tomorrow. My fingers are hurting. Blue on the other side. Never use glue dots on your ceiling without something else. You can get damage from that. Another blue one. Afterwards, I'm going to make another one of these if anybody has missed it or if you want to see it again. These videos will be available on YouTube soon. I'm still editing the arch from a couple weeks ago. It was very long footage. Too small. Maybe a couple more orange. Sorry, you guys can't really see the ceiling. Gonna have to put you guys on my balcony. But you will freeze out there. You know exactly where the top is because it has that dark mark. From the, I don't want to say the word, but it ends up with a dark mark. If I put one back here. Let me see. I think that's good. I just wanted to add a little more oomph, as my mom would say. And she did say. Let me clean up some of my mess. And a note to myself not to ask for Pro Latex again. I'm not fussy with this brand. The one color that I did like was a cream. I think it was just called cream. That one didn't have any streaks. Amazing color. But the other ones that I've received, I'm not happy. I would never want to give a customer a balloon full of streaks. But just for making videos, it's okay. Kind of. How's the tail doing, Mr. Zebra? The cold is coming in the window. He should stay up. But my temperature is up and down. Let me see. See that cute little set of balloons on his tail? I love it. Okay, let me bring you guys a little bit closer. And you too. YouTube, I'm going to plug you in. Okay. I just need a water break. Okay, we are going to make one last one of these. So I'm using Sempertex 260s. These are Reflex Gold. I love using chrome balloons to add accents. I'm going to put 2 pumps of air. Let a little bit of air out. It's called burping. And I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. I'm going to tie the 2 of them together. And the last one. Now I want to quickly go make a smoothie. I think that would be okay with you guys. It's kind of breakfast and a drink all in one. I didn't have breakfast. So far I've had half a bottle of drink. So I'm going to to 2 minutes. Not even. It's super fast. I'll be right back, guys. You guys can stare at this one. Almost back, guys. Here's another one I made yesterday. There will be a video on YouTube soon. It's gonna be loud for a second, guys. I'm sorry, next door. Okay, that's better. Banana, strawberry, peaches, milk, and a little bit of water. I usually put ice cream, but it's so good. Okay. Problem is it's so addicting. Okay, so I have my balloons. I'm going to make a bubble. Just just like that. I'm going to hold the bubble, and I'm going to make another bubble on this balloon. I let go of that bubble. It worked for me. I'm going the wrong way, that's why. Okay, now you want to twist these two together. Like that. And I'm going to squeeze the balloon. Now with this balloon, you want to make 2 bubbles, and with this balloon, 1 bubble. Then you're going to twist them together. You want to hold that in between your fingers and then make another bubble on this one. You're then going to twist these 2 over. So that's what we have so far. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one, and twist them together. Make sure to hold or else your balls will come undone. Now I'm going to twist these 2. So this is what you should have if you're doing this at the same time, I don't know. Now we're going to come back to the middle. You're going to twist 1 bubble and twist 1 bubble. You're going to make a bubble, and twist them together. Now twist these 2 balloons together. Okay, now you're going to make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on this one, and then twist it. I'm also going to press to make them softer. Make sure you're holding or else you will lose it. Oh, there's something going on in the building. Okay, twist. Now we're going to go back and make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one, and twist them together. Now we're going to go back to the middle 2 balloons, make 1 bubble, and twist them together. Squeeze the balloon first. Now we're going to go back to this balloon and make 2 bubbles and 1 bubble on that balloon. I'm going to twist it. Now we're gonna make 2 bubbles on this one, 1 bubble on that one, and twist in place. Sip break. I could drink those all day. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the middle. I'm gonna make a bubble and a bubble twist together. Let me squeeze first. Now we're gonna go back to 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. My arm's getting tired. My shoulder. Okay, now we're gonna go back 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. We're gonna go back to the middle ones, make 1 bubble, and twist. Two bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. First I'm gonna make them soft. Okay. That was not supposed to happen. I am going to save it this time somehow. I was gonna say I don't think I have any more gold left, but I think there's 2 of these left. Let's see if I can fix it. I've never repaired one of these before, so I'm not sure. And I'm just going to tie in 260 and hope for the best. Will it work? I think so. Okay. I'm going to make 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and lock together. Now we're going to make 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and lock together. We're going to go back to the middle, one bubble, and lock together. Giving a squeeze first. And again, two bubbles, one bubble, twist together. We're going to do the same on this side, two bubbles, one bubble, and twist together. Now we're going to go back to the middle, one bubble, twist together. This one is squeeze. Sip break. Something going on in the building. That sounded like it was almost outside my door. Okay, two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back over here, two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to the middle balloons. I'm going to squeeze them first. Do on one bubble, and twist. And now we're going to go back to two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. I think somebody is moving in. Okay, we're gonna go back to this one. Two bubbles, one bubble. Yeah, two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. Now you're going to go back to the center. You're going to make one bubble, and twist together. You're going to squeeze. And we're going to twist them together. We're going to go back to this one. Two bubbles, one bubble, and twist. I'll go back to this one, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And I go back to the middle, 1 bubble and 1 bubble. And twist. Now we're going to go back to 2 bubbles and 1 bubble and twist. Now again, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Now we're going to go back to the middle, 1 bubble, twist together. I'm going to give them a squeeze. Sip. So 1 bubble, 1 bubble, and twist them. Again, 2 bubbles and 1 bubble and twist. And then I need to go find out if it is indeed people moving in at the end of the hall. Somebody's using their parking spot. I won't mention any names. 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. Before they get a tow truck over here towing my vehicle, I'm gonna go and tow. So we're gonna twist these 2. We're gonna make 1 more row. So we're gonna make 1 bubble, and twist. I'm gonna squeeze them out first. Now again, 2 bubbles, 1 bubble, and twist. And for the final time, 2 bubbles and 1 bubble and twist. Twist them together. And you can see where I made the repair on the one side, but not so much on the other side. Now I'm gonna finish this in 1 second. I just wanna go tell them that it's my truck in their spot. feel stupid. They're not people that are moving in, they're just workers. So I am good for now with my truck there. I do have one parking spot, but then I got a second vehicle. So I've got to figure that out. Okay. Okay, now we need to tie off the ends. So I'm going to make a bubble. I'm going to hold that bubble right there. And cut the end off. Now I'm going to keep holding that while I do the same thing on the other side. Uh-oh. I did the wrong one. Okay. Let's see if I can just hold that and get this side. I'm really pushing it now. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Okay. You'll be able to see the other side a little bit better. I messed it up, but I've got it now. Okay. Before we cut off circulation. Okay, now I'm going to make another bubble. Cut the end. Get those air out. And I lost one of my bubbles. But that's okay because this is the end and nobody's going to see it, right? You can see I lost a bubble over here. And I noticed I lost a bubble there too. It's okay, we're gonna pretend we don't see it. Okay, where am I adding this one? Step back and take a look. I wish I had still 2 more of these, because I would put one down near the bottom. Stay up there. Balloons. It doesn't like my window being open. That's the problem. think I'm gonna go down near the bottom. Push you guys back. Let me step back and see. I think that can work. You better cooperate when I take pictures. Else you're gonna be deflated. I told her. Really think it's the window being open. Let me see if I have a cake stand available. I think that should be good for this design. Doing circles. So, did anybody make these while I made them? And let's fix this. Okay, YouTube, I am going to sign off now, and I will be back again soon. TikTok, I'm staying for a few minutes. Thank you for everybody watching on YouTube. Bye for now.